Hey, Ben with WODprep here. Today's video is all about double unders. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop into the Coach's Eye app and I'm going to compare side by side proper double under jumping compared with the donkey kick. So if you've ever seen someone who lifts their heels really high in the air or they're really smashing the ground hard, chances are it's because they do what's called the donkey kick. And today I'm going to show you why you need to change the way that you're doing double unders. All right, so on the right-hand side, we have good. On the left-hand side, we have bad. Okay, so on the left-hand side, we have the donkey kick. On the right-hand side, we have what I like to call the pogo stick bounce. Okay, so let's look at this. On the left-hand side, when I'm doing a donkey kick, you know, the jump starts out the same. It looks the same. However, when I jump, I have a tendency to lift my feet up. Now, why would I lift my feet up? Obviously, from here to here is a lot of clearance, right? That rope can pass through, whether it's up here or down there. It's a lot of clearance, and that's great. And I think that's the reason why so many people do the donkey kick, is because they feel like their feet is not going to come in contact with the rope, okay? So, you know, part of that makes sense. However, what happens is in this position over here, look at how far my foot had to go, right? Let's rewind that a little bit. Look at how far my foot's going. My foot is going all the way up in the air. Okay, so that's a ton of hamstring involvement. It's a lot of extra work, okay? And then not to mention, furthermore, when I come back down to the ground, do I look like I'm in a good position to rebound right now? Not really, because where are my feet moving? My feet are going this way. They're not going straight up and down, right, which would be efficient if we're jumping straight up and down. My feet are actually going forwards and backwards, which is just, it's not what you want, okay? So my foot comes forward, and then I'm able to get myself in a position where I can jump back up, but it's incredibly inefficient. So I messed up there. Obviously, it's challenging to do it, in my opinion, but when my heels go up, come up, 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 I get a lot of hang time, but it's just an incredibly inefficient movement. And unfortunately, when people develop this crutch and they stick with the donkey kick, it delays how well they can develop their normal double unders. So on the right-hand side, here's what I call the pogo stick bounce. So I'm just going to draw a vertical line, and essentially what I want my body to do is to stay on that vertical line, and then essentially my body is acting like a spring. Okay, so I'm slightly bent at the hips, slightly bent at the knees, and obviously I'm in dorsiflexion here. Okay, so I'm a spring that's going to take me up and down, right? If I told you to jump up and down continuously without a jump rope in your hand, I can promise you that you are not going to do this. Okay, if I told you to jump up and down continuously, you would probably do something like this. But for whatever reason, when we add the jump rope, that's why we get this over here, okay? So let me delete some of those. I just want you to notice this spring that we got going on over here. So as I go up, the spring extends, and then as I come back down, the spring loads. And then you can see what? I got back to essentially the same exact position. I'm a loaded spring, or a loaded pogo stick. Okay, I'm going straight up, and then I come down, and I load the spring. So I'm going from extension, right? So here I'm extended. We can look. I'm extended here. I'm pretty much extended here, and I'm also extended up at the hips. And then I come back down, and look, I'm bent, bent, bent. So I'm going from extended, right? So straight line to bendy line. All right? That's pretty much what I need you to focus on. So if you can get yourself a video, look at your double unders from the side, and you should notice you should look more like this side than this side. All right? Whoa, I just zoomed in. So when it comes to doing the double under, I just want you to think about loading your legs as a spring. You should go straight up, and down. There shouldn't be any crazy movement of your foot. All right? So let's just watch it a little bit more. You can see how out of control it is. Over here, I'm staying nice and controlled. And what's cool, I also want to talk about efficiency here. All right, which one am I working harder to move? Which one do I have to do more work? And that's not even long enough. Which one do I have to do more work to get off the ground? Obviously, this side. Okay, so this side is just flat out not efficient, and you'll also hear the foot will be slamming down to the ground and not in a very good position. And if you do double unders correctly and you stay with that loaded pogo stick that's springing up and down, you'll also notice your feet make a lot less noise because you softly land and then softly come back off the ground because you're in a good jumping position. All right, so hopefully now you understand the difference between a donkey kick and a proper double under jump. So if you like this video, all I want you to do is click the like button and make sure that you tag a friend or share it. If you're on Facebook, you can share it. If you're on YouTube, you can send the link to somebody. Just spread the word so people understand the difference between donkey kicks and normal jumping. Also, if you want to learn more and you want to take your training to the next level, I actually have a complete training guide, and it's my gift to you. It's going to teach you how to get better at double unders, better at pull-ups, better at all the things that you need to know in the sport of CrossFit. If you want that, you can just click the button here, or if there's a button over here, you can click it. If you're on Facebook, you need to look in the description and click any of the links down there. And when you do that, all you're going to have to do is enter your email address, and I'm going to send you that training guide as my gift to you. So again, thank you so much. Leave a comment. Click here if you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And most importantly, stop donkey kicking.